Okay, so this morning when we do these things, if you can get access to your cards, when I hold up the green card, that means just it's a careless challenge. If you agree with that, you're going to raise your right hand. Okay? If I hold up the yellow card, that's a reckless challenge. And you will hold up your yellow card. If I hold up the red card, it's an excessive force or violent conduct challenge. And you will hold that up. If you have no foul, you'll just put your hands up. Okay. Just like play on. But you'll put your hands up. And some of the people in this room won't arrest you. They'll just laugh at you as they normally do. Okay? Any other questions? So the definition of careless. Indifferent, unconcerned, not showing care. From the rule book, it states that careless is when a player shows lack of attention or consideration when making a challenge or acts without precaution. That leaves it wide open for us, right? As well as it leaves it wide open for a lot of these players out here in today's game. Correct? So when we talk about this, you all have to be thinking, and I know it's hard to say, what was the intent? Right? What was the purpose of this challenge? Because a lot of times in our mind, the purpose of that challenge was to just disrupt the game. He acted in a careless manner. But in a lot of times they have calculated this, they've planned this, they've premeditated. Okay? So let's take a look at a clip. So if we were to use the green sheet, looking at the green sheet, the careless sheet, what would you say are some of the factors that the referee used in considering this a careless challenge? Would you say the player challenged in a fair manner or a careless manner? Careless. Which part of the body did the player that challenged use? Was it a hard surface or a soft surface?
Hard surface, lower leg.
Hard surface. What part of her body, the player that received the foul, did it touch? The hips or the thigh. So it's a hard surface versus a soft surface. Not a lot of speed, not a lot of force. All right? Would you say the charge was in a fair manner? No. Okay. Did she challenge for the ball, though? Did she have a chance of playing the ball? Okay. So these are all factors that we're talking about. Very low level, right? So that's why this is what we would call a careless challenge. Pretty simple there, right? Now I'm going off the top of my head. So there we go. This is when a player acts with disregard to the danger, to the consequences. All right? So we talked about careless, now we're talking about reckless. So they have disregard. They could care less. Right? And the challenge is in a dangerous manner. And the consequences to the opponent, right, are a little bit more severe.
Sorry.
Then we're talking reckless. So we're going to look at a video of this. There we go. Did the player show lack of consideration for the player? What led us to know that this challenge was going to be a little bit more than reckless or careless? Him staying there. Would we say a bad touch as well? Would we say lunging? Did he lunge from the front, from the side, from the back? From the side. Was there speed there? A lot of speed or not a lot of speed? Very little. Where was the contact made? Lower leg. Where was his foot? Higher up, right? But he didn't bring it so high that it's up around the knee. It was down around the ankle area, right? Lunges from the side, from a short distance, with not a lot of speed. Okay? Who has the better view in this decision? The AR. So referees, I'm going to tell you all this. Let the ARs do their job. If they tell you that it's a yellow card, believe them. Okay? You might say, well, I had a different view. Okay, well, you might have had a different view, but they had the best view. All right? You might have thought, I want to manage this. Is this a manageable thing? 70 minutes in? What if this was at 4-0? Okay? Deal with it. Make your job easier. To the next slide.
Are you doing it through the truck?
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Using excessive force. Using excessive force is when a player exceeds the necessary use of force. Or endangers the safety of an opponent. Why are we worried about the safety of players? It's your first job. I say that because I want some of y'all to wake up this morning. Some of y'all are still asleep. All right? If we don't protect the players, we don't have a game. If we don't protect the players, guess what happens? The coaches talk to you and talk to you and talk to you, right? And we don't want that. Okay? So let's look at a clip that we're talking about from excessive force. While they show the 4 different views, let's discuss using the pink sheet. What would we be doing here? Let's first talk about the goalkeeper. Somebody, anybody? Okay, I'll start picking people. Tom Smith. What do you got? I'd like to know what one of these are you going to use for your send-off report on the goalkeeper. The goalkeeper's trying to send a message, or the attacker's trying to send a message?
Both are sending messages.
Okay.
The message is don't get the ball when I'm coming in, and the other message is don't screw with the ball when I'm trying to get it.
Okay.
Now you gotta pick your poison, or whether you're gonna give a caution to one from the start, and which one's gonna be ejected with regard to the initial offense.
Yes. Donovan, give me one.
Number 15, which part of the body does the player use to make the contact?
Which part of the body does the player use to make the contact? Fist, forearm, right? All of it? Matt Thompson, give me one. Here.
Using a tool versus a weapon.
Is it using a tool versus a weapon?
Disregard the consequences.
Disregard to the consequences. Okay? What about the attacker? What are we going to do with her? Equal punishment?
No.
So, okay, who said at least caution in this area? All right, give me a caution. She's challenging for the ball.
Part of the body, lower body in this particular.
Lower body, okay.
Lunging from the front for sure, maybe a little bit from the side.
Okay? Knee came up a little, he says.
The ball is not in the growing area.
The ball's not in the growing area. But is the ball bouncing? Is the ball bouncing? So she's trying to stick her leg in there. So are you saying you're going to send her off, or you're going to give her a caution? Just a caution. Now justify your caution is what I'm asking you.
The player doesn't show precaution for the challenge. So.
She doesn't show precaution for the challenge. Right now we're talking yellow card on the attacker. So is there anything any of you all can come up that will convince me to do this?
Not the attacker.
Not on the attacker, sir. She puts the opponent in a dangerous situation. Late challenge. Okay. So you want red there as well? Okay.
It's almost like she holds up though. The attacker is sort of
So let's solve the problem here too though. Right? Let's solve the problem on this one. If we call the foul coming out initially, quickly, right? Do we have anything else? 100%.
The incident occurs so fast that the retaliation, you couldn't call it any sooner than she probably did.
Okay. Y'all agree with him?
No.
I got some guys over here saying no. He throws his hand up.
I think the punishment is there, but I don't think you can make the foul call any.
Freeze it? Oh. Okay, so the referee did not make the call until the scrum happened. So on the initial contact, if the referee blows the whistle and is close enough to it, everything stops. Yes. Yes. Ideally, we can say that as well. But I'm telling you, if she's closer, and she blows it on the initial, because she's got to be anticipating this is going to happen. The anticipation has to happen. She should see that runner coming in, as well as she should be running in as well. On the initial, huh? Right, that's what I'm saying. The referee should have already started her run in well before this happened. Okay? No. Correct. So, she's static. What I tell referees is when the ball is static, you can be static. When the ball's dynamic, you must be dynamic. Say again? Exactly. Prevention, right? Okay. If we're preventing it, if we're hollering, if we're letting them know, I got it, this doesn't escalate to this. Okay? Very good point. Let's go look at some slides. Now we're going to look at some clips. All right? You all are going to give me, those are the considerations. I'll pass those out. On the website, it'll either be chunked like you all have it now. For some of you all, you'll notice we use careless and reckless in the same, and this is an easier way for you to start learning them. So that's all of them. And what I did is broke it down into green is careless, yellow is reckless, and pink, because I didn't have any red paper, is a send-off. Okay? I apologize, my school system didn't have any red paper. All right, so we're going to go to the first clip, clip 1. Anybody play on?
Terry Valley. Yes.
Terry Valley's in the back corner, so he says, nuh-uh. Yeah. How many just have a careless foul? Reckless? How about
probably what is this, 13 minutes in? I probably would let it go.
Colin says he probably would have let it go. So tell me, Colin, looking at your sheet, and you're right here, so I'll help you out.
Yeah, you're right. It's careless.
No. Help me out here.
It's 13 minutes in, I'm thinking.
So he's saying it's just careless. Tell me why you're saying careless. Break it down for me, what you're using to justify your careless challenge. Because I'm the coach, and that's my star player, and he's leading the country in scoring. And we're 13 minutes in, and that's 28 fouls committed against him, and you're not protecting my player just like you haven't protected him for the last 22 games you've done on him. Am I right on all of these, right? Y'all hear this all the time. So using the careless sheet, tell me why you're saying you, in your opinion, all right, you're going to go with careless. And when you say careless, are you just blowing the whistle, pointing, and that's it? Or are you blowing the whistle and saying, hey, come over here, I need to talk to you?
Yeah, well, you got to figure out if he just missed the tackle or not.
All right, you need to speak up because all of these people can't hear you.
You got to figure out if he just missed the tackle or not. Or, I mean, it's careless regardless.
Use this right here and tell the room why you're saying it's careless. And just careless, blow the whistle and go on. As opposed to careless, oops, sorry, sir, blow the whistle and have a word with him. Because I'm good with having a word with him. Right? We're all good with that. But I know some of you all want the yellow card, which is fine as well. We're going to get to that. So start looking at your sheet as to why you're going yellow. Because Trey, you're up on the yellow, right? You're up after he gives me just one there. I just need one. Yes?
So can we say we're going to deal with it? It might not just be a yellow card, depending, it might be a nice AC as June.
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah. We'll get into those things. That's why I'm saying we're justifying. So can you give me one there to justify your careless? He says, does a player challenge for the ball at the moment contact is made? No. Who says yes? Calm down, calm down. Here's my next one I'm going to ask you all. What direction was the challenger's feet pointing? Okay, that's the easy give. They're not pointing the right way, are they? Okay? So, Trey, you had a caution, correct? Tell me why. Speed and intensity of the challenge. Okay, that's a good one. Kevin Flynn. Does the player touch the ball before making contact with the opponent? No. What do you got?
Okay. It is hard to make a decision in one clip. You have to be there to feel what's going on.
I understand that, but I want to know what you're doing right here.
Just talk with you.
You would just talk with him. Justify the talk with him. Tell me what's causing you, and I'll get to you, Podolsky. Tell me why, so you're saying careless? Tell me why.
Definitely careless, but again, depends on what's happened up to 13 minutes, if I see it right. So what has happened during that 13 minutes?
Can I go back? Can I?
Okay, sometimes yellow card is a.
Okay, question. Is he beat?
Yes.
Technically he's not beat yet, but is his body beat?
Yes.
He's going this way, and that guy's going that way. So what's he going to do? We now could potentially, and that's why I said we're not going to get into this. Is this stopping a promising attack? Okay, which we're not going to get into right now. But I just bring it up. So if we allow that to go, right, it becomes acceptable. And how many times are we going to allow the acceptable to just be accepted? Because the players are going to then do what?
That's the bar. That's the bar.
That's the bar. I'm going to push it. Let's see if I can push it a little bit higher. And let me see if I can get it a little bit higher. And then by the 48th minute, we're already up here. Okay? So the point to the matter is you all keep bringing up the time of the game. This is a perfect time of the game to give a a reckless challenge card. Why? I don't want it up here. I want it here. Sir, go ahead. Hold on. Shh, go ahead. He's got his hand up. Hold on, everybody. Shh, go ahead.
Basically what you're doing is that you're sending a message to everybody by saying like, hey, depending on what's going on with the game, hey, smart foul by the player, hey, yellow card, and saying like, hey, I'm in control, I know what's going on here. You're telling everybody, hey, play smart from here on out. That's all you're doing.
As well as everybody said, this is 13 minutes into the second half. Left. I'm sorry. Next. So we all agree that this is a caution. Using our considerations, can we come up with some there? If we need to talk to the coaches. Because guys, if you start using considerations when you talk to the coaches, that eliminates their ability to talk back to you. Coach, are you telling me you don't think that was a challenge, right? Okay, use one of those. Did you consider, Coach, what I considered, Coach, was, okay? What I considered, Coach, is his feet were pointing the other direction, okay? So that'll change some things. Next clip. Okay, so let's talk about the first foul. Play on. All right, ho. Remember, there's 100 of us in this room, so that's why I'm using hand signals. Play on. All right, ho, stop. I don't need to, hey. Follow this is the silent part of this. Okay? Play on. I got 3 that said play on. Okay? How many's calling careless foul? On the first one. This right here. This one right here. Okay? Anybody have a caution? Not yet. Exactly. Stop there. We're just talking about this. Okay. So, we're all good with careless on that first challenge. Except for those 3 that have no foul. Okay? And the referee. Well, we're not worried about the referee. That's why we use them as teaching clips.
I think he was just waiting.
Okay? Well, if he was waiting, he created his own problems, did he not? Yes. Okay. So, ma'am, plaid black and white shirt. Huh? Why are you saying careless? I mean reckless. Excuse me, careless, sorry.
For that first foul?
Yes.
I didn't think that contact was sufficient to warrant a yellow card.
Do me a favor, use your considerations. He's got it right there.
I thought the foul was lack of intention or consideration.
Okay.
It was just the guy with his hips and kind of both contacting each other from what I saw, from what I'm looking at now, and kind of pushed towards them. So nothing that was more aggressive to warrant a yellow.
Okay, good. Anybody else want to add to hers?
Low speed and intensity.
Low speed and intensity. Okay? So, see where we're at if we will use these. Now, blow the whistle. We've blown the whistle, called the simple foul. Right? Called the careless foul. What's next? How many people have, we're good, let's just play. How many people have?
At this moment.
No. We've moved forward. I can't move. I have no control over moving it forward. There we go. Right there. Thank you. How many people have this now? Unfortunately. How many have nothing? How many have red? And half of y'all didn't vote. Okay, so Clay, why are you issuing a caution?
Well, because of the direction of play, but also the nature of the foul as well.
Who are you cautioning?
Well, white because of the after the foul happens, the
Extracurricular activity. Right.
extra.
Okay. So you're cautioning not for anything in the reckless, it's more for the
Yes, it's really in sport.
for the misconduct, unsporting behavior. Okay, good. Any questions? We need to deal with the unsporting behavior as well.
I can turn on.
We must.
Cordless mic. And
The players are expecting that. The players anticipate that. They want that. All right. Clip 3. Okay.
On target.
So let's 1 second. Let's get this right. The referee calls the first foul. I'm letting you all know the referee called the first foul. It's, you know that by the body language and everything else. So let's now go to after the foul's been called and the actions of the player in black. Okay? Nothing? Okay? How are you going to write that up? Violent conduct, striking. Yes, ma'am.
In my consideration, a player used malice and the ball is a weapon against the other player.
Good.
It's disregard the consequences of the action.
Disregard to the consequences of the action. Good. See how these are helping you write up your report. Anybody else want to comment? To let everybody know, right? So we don't have any excessive celebration, right? Then you deal with the player with the foul. We don't get a real good view of the initial foul, do we? So I don't want to hypothesize as to whether it's reckless or persistent. Yes, sir.
It's worse.
Do you have a name tag, by the way?
Yeah, it's Vic Walker.
Vic Walker? Okay.
It's worse because the player that's being struck by the ball is really defenseless, is not anticipating, can't protect himself, and that's what makes it worse for me. Is he's defenseless. He's ready for the play. He probably just ducks out of the way, but he's not. It hits him right in the head.
Right.
That's why I see that.
Kevin, and then we're going to move forward to another one.
That's a lucky shot. What if he misses? He misses him 100. He gets him 1 in 100 times. What do you do when he misses?
That's a great question.
Because you see it all the time. He misses him.
Hey!
Doesn't matter if he misses.
What are you going to do? Okay, good. Strike or attempt to strike. Red card. Right?
I don't see a red card given too many times in that situation.
And I agree with you, Kevin. That's why I'm glad you brought that question up. All right? What led up to it? Who knows? Oh, the trip. Exactly. All right, next clip. Mr. Pinto says play on, by the way. Play on? No play-ons. Careless foul? Careless. Careless. Hold on. Careless. We're on green. We're on green. Everybody look. I haven't pulled up the yellow yet. We're on careless. When some of you all were refereeing 20 years ago, it was that, but now we've improved. Yellow card? And I hope not. Any reds? Because I think you are going to where you need to go to where I am going now. What does the game expect here? The game expects a yellow card here. Let's not go hunting for more trouble. Okay? That's why I'm saying that. Okay? You gave 3 good ones. But the game is expecting what? A yellow card. Right? So somebody throw up one of the considerations that they used for yellow. Speed of play? Direction? No contact with the ball. He got the player. The location of the foul. Good. Guy to the right shoulder of Ben, looking at me now with the black shirt on. What do you have caution for? Yeah. Doesn't have a chance to play for the ball. Okay? He does have a chance, but not a real good one, right? What caused him to do this beforehand? He loses the ball, right? So now he's got to get it back. Poor touch. Okay? Let's go to clip 5. Good. He's frozen at a great spot. That's exactly where I wanted it. No foul. No foul. Remember, no foul. Play on. One, two, three, 4. Tori, remember these people. Keep playing. Continue play. Remember those people for me, Tori? Careless? Green. Hey, are y'all colorblind back there? Okay. Okay, good. Yellow. 1 yellow card. Red. Okay, sir, why are you giving a caution?
Watch the follow through.
Watch the follow through?
Yeah. Watch your arms.
So you're going with the upper body foul? Okay, so you're telling me that she uses the arm how? You as a. Hey, quiet! No, he said a weapon. He said a weapon. He chose his word correctly. So, hey, come on. So, sir, when you say weapon, I have to go this. Tool. Okay? So let me ask you a question. Do you feel that because they come together and go like that, that's just inertia? Is that a good word for this room? Okay.
Whatever you want to call.
So, hold on. So you see where I think it's just 2 people bouncing together and her body made her do that because the other arm is up there as well. If I'd have had 1 arm up and 1 arm down, okay. But because both arms are there and it's sort of more of a, they bounce together and now I've got to balance myself, kinesthetic balance, that's where I think we can look to bring that down. Now, let's see, red shirt next to Tom Smith. You had a caution, right?
Correct.
Why? I mean, you had simple foul, sorry.
It's at the midfield. Just call it a simple foul. Point direction, let's go on.
Use your green sheet, please. Clay, and then we're going to come back to you. You're not getting out.
Players competing for the ball.
Mm-hmm.
They're both challenging for the ball.
Mm-hmm.
It's a pretty, it's soft to soft. They're both competing. It's just like you said, inertia. They're just trying to get to the ball.
Okay, good. Right here, right? You just had no foul, right? Okay, why do you have no foul? Shh.
Shoulder challenge in the middle of the field. The girl that got challenged was off bounds and control. There you go.
I got to comment on this if I could, please.
Sure, Mitch.
She's not going for the ball. There's no way in this game, looking at the teams, I'm cheating because I see who it is. I also know the referee, but I'm a referee, I'm a parent that has girls that play Division I soccer. If you don't call this foul, you're going to kill each other.
Okay.
That's not their, do what it's, I mean, players,
Hold on. Quiet for a second, everybody. Quiet for a second. Man, please stand up for a second. That's all right. No, it sounds better coming from you guys.
Well, just to elaborate on what Vic said, they're looking for that foul too. So it's a do what's expected.
We on prime time?
Thing. Yeah, it's definitely not a no foul.
Everybody hear what she said? Everybody's expecting that foul.
Except the white player that's working hard to keep the ball.
But she lost the ball. She's got to work hard to get the ball back. Do what's expected. Okay? Follow the dog's lead. I know it's a bad term to use, but everybody's expecting that, right? So just blow the whistle. Make it simple. Okay? Then you get 20 of those and they start saying, let us play. Okay, I'll let y'all play now. We've established our ground rules here. Okay?
Kermit, can I add something?
Yes, please.
Where on the field of play is this? Neutral. Is there, why are we taking a risk here? Right? Why not just blow it? Keep it simple in this game, and then we don't have problems later.
Next clip. Nah. No foul?
Well, you got to move.
Play on.
We're doing it again.
No foul? No, I'm not playing it again yet. You don't get to play it again in the game.
Well, we got to be closer.
No foul. Hey. How many have no foul? No. At the end of this.
Next phase.
Next phase of play. How many people remember the next phase of play? How many have careless? We're not worried about this right here. Forget this. We're talking about the one at the midfield stripe. Okay, and half of y'all didn't vote. So, can we move the clip forward? Stop it.
You told her to stop and she didn't. You're trying to prevent her. Play on.
So, referees, can I ask a question? One person give me one reason they're going red.
Uses the arm as a weapon.
Uses the arm as a weapon. So, referees, can I ask you all a question? Yeah. Is he in a good position to see this?
Nope.
He's watching the ball. Give me a break.
Okay, quiet for a second, please. You ever heard the term, if it walks like a duck, it quacks like a duck, then it's a duck? Right? So the head snaps back. So my question to you all is this. Why did we not consider this a red card? Some of you all didn't even consider this a red card. And by the way, the referee didn't even give a caution.
Oh, that's what I'm saying.
I bet the assigner got a note on I guess
What if they are doing and what we are for?
We want to place blame, but the point of the matter of this, we have to read our cues. The head snaps back. The arm is here. Right? He should be surveying the field as it's happening. So one consideration was use the arm as a weapon. Yes, sir. My point is this. We have to use our considerations as well as we have to use our eyes and ears. Okay? Let's look at your considerations, though. Because now the coach wants to know how you're justifying it. How you're justifying this. Okay, I can say violent conduct, but now tell me why. Which part of the body was contacted? Hard surface versus a soft surface. Above the shoulder. Did the player use brutality? Disregard for the safety. Do you all understand where we're going with all of these? All those boxes are checked. After I get to check box 3, strike 3, you're out. Okay? That's the point of this. Forget about using the video. The video's there to enhance, help. Okay, clip 7. Use your gut. All right, here's another one. Okay, good. Play on. Play on. Simple foul. No, he didn't know. Yellow card. Anybody have a yellow? 1, 2, 3. Red. What do you got? Deshaun, what do you got? You didn't raise your hand for anything. Huh?
That was the first one I didn't vote for. I didn't get a good view of it. I'm trying to use that as an excuse. It looked like they both put their leg up at the same time. I was trying to catch that he caught the guy in the groin area. He didn't hit the ball at all.
Stop it. Okay. Thank you. Exactly. Hard to soft. Disregard to the player's safety. Use of excessive force. Okay, so now I'm going to stir the pot for a second. So when the coach screams and hollers at you to go review this, because he did, what are you going to tell him? He screamed, I want you to review this red card.
It starts with us.
But you see my point. Hey, he threw his red flag. You're going to throw it back at him. Because y'all wanted to use the video on the last clip.
We got that right.
No, you don't have that right. If you don't call it, if you don't deal with it, it's not a misidentification. And nobody on the field smelt violent conduct. Did they? So you can't. See my point to that? We can't use it when it's good for us to solve our problem. Okay? That's the point to this. So y'all gave great ones. So my justification to the person that sent me this was, yeah, their both legs are up, but it's hard surface versus a soft surface. The other player's starting to do what? He's trying to pull his leg out. Right? He's trying to get out of it because he realizes it. Where the player in white says, I'm coming in. Right? I'm coming in. I'm endangering the safety of the opponent. Okay? The intensity's there. Okay? All right? Any questions on this clip? But you see what I'm saying? We can't pick and choose. Right? The coaches can't pick and choose, so you can't pick and choose. Make a decision. Let it help you. Clip 8. We're looking at the thing at midfield. This is bad, but you got to watch the replay. Okay? I'll give you all that. Watch the replay because of the slicingness of the video. Good job there bringing the medical staff on for the concussion or possible concussion. Okay? You guys have been doing a great job with that. Keep it up. Anybody no foul? One? Shh. One with the no foul? Careless? I got 1, 2. Joe, you pulled your hand down. 3, 4, 5. 5. 5. Okay. We'll get to that in a second. A couple of you all are doing this. We're going to go to this first. How many are doing, we're not really 100% sure? Okay. Now, I'm glad some of y'all did that. Besides Kevin, the guy in the back did it, right? One of you all? Who else? A couple of people showed. Okay. Why are you going, you're not sure? Contact was to the head. So you're going.
I mean, I'm still going yellow.
Uh-huh.
But that's what's got me on the fence right now.
Okay, so look through the considerations why the next guy's going to justify his. And this is what I'm talking about. Use these to help you. Sway you one way or the other. Okay?
I'm going to see what the injury is, too.
He's going to see what the injury is. He says it's not going to help you on this one. Okay, hold on. Go ahead. Shh. Stand up for me, please.
So, does the player exceed the necessary use of force? One of the red card considerations? I argue yes. Red card.
Okay?
So I was on the reckless side and using the considerations. I would say she was watching the ball the whole time. It was a head-to-head. It wasn't like it was an elbow to head or foot to head or anything like that. I didn't see it as a excessive force. I heard like a headbutt. I didn't say it was a headbutt. But yeah, so that's one of the things I would think since it's being head.
What direction were they both going?
They're both straight up. Into the ball. One's going straight up, one's going in. The ball's coming in out of this end.
You look her head down, or she keep her head up?
Okay? So you got to look at the upper body part of this and see what they're doing. Okay? And that's where using your considerations, this is one where you can play with it. Is it an orange? Is it a yellow? Is it 100% red? Okay. Does it depend on the game? Does it depend on the intensity of the match? See where I'm coming with that. Okay? So,
The player had a chance to play the ball.
Mark.
Should we, just maybe to give ourselves a little bit more time to think about what really happened, should we not call the trainer on right away when we suspect that there's a head injury and then maybe, love that punishment?
Just like the previous one, right? Bring everybody on. Play it through your head. Assistant referee came in as well. Get the information from them because they're seeing it from a different view. Right? They're looking down the line going, uh-oh, oh crap, oh crap. Right? Or they're going, oh, this is nothing. Okay? Get all the information, then deal with it. Okay? A simple, careless challenge. This is reckless. Okay? We're looking at 100% reckless. Okay? Blue's late. All right, so we've covered 8 clips. We've covered 8 clips. Does anybody have any questions as to what the whole purpose of the considerations are and why we're using them and what helps us when using them? Do you think this is helpful? Yes.
Not a question, but it's like a comment type.
Okay.
I mean, I think most of the time as a referee, when we see those kind of action, we start making our own rule instead of using the information we have on this card that make us make a decision about what happened.
If you notice, I kept saying, don't use in my opinion, give me a consideration. So that's what we're trying to get away from in my opinion. Yes, sir.
Consideration is helpful in the sense of not only for foul recognition and trying to decide what we need to do, but also as explanation. So it's a,
Okay.
it's a process.
And that's why I keep telling you all, use these, learn these.